It's a Sumo Show, the podcast that discusses everything that's going on in Japanese Grand Sumo. Whether you've been steeped in sumo lore since the Heisei era, like me, Stan, or you're a dedicated fan who wants to get deeper into what's happening on and off the dohyo, like our good friend Troy, or you're brand new to the world of sumo and just want to learn what it's all about. No matter how much you know about the sport, the Sumo Show has something for you. So let's throw some purifying salt into the ring, do a few big Shiko foot stomps, and see what's new on this week's episode of the Sumo Show. So konnichiwa, everyone. And Okaidi, welcome back to my co-host Troy.
Hello.
Hello indeed.
I apologize in advance because I am going to sound a little froggy. My allergies
because you've been yelling so much at the wonderful sumo we've been watching.
Wonderful sumo. Wait till you see this, friends. I don't want to alarm you, but we have a star-studded audience.
Oh.
One Owen Casey Stevens.
Oh my goodness. Well,
I know.
We've got someone in the audience who knows as much or more than we do.
Yeah, absolutely. A member emeritus of the cast of this fine program.
One of the founding members.
One of the founding member. Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you, Owen. And I also get the joy of doing a little work with Owen over at Green Ronin. So my Owen cup overfloweth, and I couldn't be more delighted.
Huzzah.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
So we are here in the Natsu Basho, the Summer Grand Sumo Tournament taking place in Tokyo. And we just had Nakabi, the middle day 8. So we're halfway through and halfway to go.
I feel real good. I haven't been able to watch a lot of sumo because I've been busy with some work stuff, but I'm feeling real lucky. I'm feeling like this one's going to be the one for me.
Yeah, this is definitely one for you.
Nice. See, I felt it. I felt it in my bones.
So it's we got a bunch to talk about. Owen
says there's no way.
It started off rough. We watched day one last week on the show. Or we talked about day one last week. And Hoshoryu fell down and twisted his ankle. And we knew, even at the time we were doing the show last week, we knew that he was out.
Yeah.
He went in for one day, lost one, which means because he'd already been booked for his opponent for day two, he was going to wind up with an 0-2-13 record for this tournament. And about half of the people participating in the Fantasy Oyakata game picked Hoshoryu for their upper division, their championship level, including both you and me.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's been funny watching the ranking levels for the Fantasy Oyakata game, which can get kind of it can jump around a lot because if you have a good day where all your wrestlers win and someone else has a bad day where all their wrestlers loses, there can be a lot of switching, but it very quickly split into the top half and the bottom half.
Right. And plus, there were some folks who weren't going to rebound.
Right.
Yeah. Now, Owen asked a really good question, and I expect a good answer because, you being my sumo mentor. So, when are we getting a strong Yokozuna performance again, Stan?
Yeah, well, that's a question, and I don't know what the answer is. We've got one Yokozuna who, as we just said, has twisted his knee and is out, and we don't know. We really don't know what this means for Hoshoryu. Although they did scans, and it seems like it was as minor a hamstring pull as you can have. Or so they report. I mean, the one thing we've got going against us is that they almost never report truly about medical conditions.
That's right, yeah.
But having said that, the reports that are coming in are that according to the MRIs they took, the hamstring does not look to be torn. It's just a strain, and that he should be good in a few weeks. It's he should be back to training. He is going to go to Paris. We haven't talked about this much, but remember last October there was a Jungyo, an exhibition tour in London.
That's right.
There's an exhibition tour in Paris coming up in June.
Zoot.
So they did announce that he will be going to Paris. He's probably not going to be competing, but he's going to go and do his Yokozuna ring entering ceremony. So that's good enough. I mean, that's a good sign that he's going to be out. That means he'll probably do some training or some light training and other things. So
Owen typed in chat about the shadowy sumo association, but I do have to say, plus it was also Owen's fault that I'm hot on the trail of the shadowy organizations, because Owen, you would not believe, I've cracked the case wide open, and I think that the only thing that will save us, Yokozuna Deliberation Council West. Yeah.
Well, we got to get Owen to be on that when we make that
absolutely happen. Owen, would you take a seat on the Yokozuna Deliberation Council West? Let us know in chat.
I'm sure.
We'll be taking applications.
Why would he say no?
Why
Who would turn down an honor like that?
I mean, come on, only the best and brightest.
So they will not be pressuring him to retire. I was watching an interesting video today or yesterday, just kind of talking in general about how the late Hakuho era, where the other Yokozuna had all retired and he was injured, but they didn't want to go without a Yokozuna, has really changed how the Sumo Association approaches this. They seem to very much have dug into, if the Yokozuna is well enough that when they come back and are participating, they are dominant, then it's okay for them to take 2 or 3 tournaments in a row off in the process of getting healthy.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, all of this is in flux because that's how just things are. But currently, that's how things stand. And having pushed as hard as they did to get Hoshoryu promoted, I can't see them forcing him out. When, I mean, even despite the fact that he hasn't won a yusho as a Yokozuna, because Onosato's situation is so uncertain that shoulder is almost exactly the same kind of injury that forced Kiseno Sato to retire a year after being promoted to Yokozuna. But he was at the end of his career, right? Onosato's at the beginning of the career. So as long as he is willing to keep training hard and keep putting up with the demands that being a Yokozuna has on him, outside of the competition, as long as he's continuing to act like it and show up for the places and say the things they want him to say, they're not going to push him to retire.
Yeah.
And but you just don't know, right? That shoulder injury might never heal. So they're given that all signs point to Hoshoryu being not having a debilitating long-term injury, they're going to give him a lot of rope to rest up and to take some time to, as long as he comes back. And like, he's had a really good year. He hasn't won a yusho, and the only reason that's such a bad knock is he's Yokozuna, right? But he's been fighting hard. He's been up there among question. Most wins for any Rikishi. He's been dominant except for days 1 to 3.
Yeah. It does come at a rough time when, speculation and criticism was on the rise again, as especially even comments from the from the Sumo Association. I mean, yeah, all of that. Owen would like to know when they start to
Masata.
pressure.
I think we have a year before anyone, provided again that they act right in public, and do the do what is expected of them. They do their Yokozuna ring entering ceremonies at shrines, and they show up, and they go out on the tour and help train other people, and they talk to the media the way the Sumo Association wants. I think we have a full year at least before they start pressuring either of them.
Manage those optics, and
but I mean, Owen, those are fine questions to ask, because not so far in the past that would have been a ridiculous answer, right? That this injured, that the pressure would be starting to build now. But there's just no one, and we took so long to get them lined up. There is no one lined up to become a Yokozuna again. Even Kirishima, right, who won two tournaments in a row, right? Or no, he might win his second in a row here. But I'm putting the cart before that horse. But even even Kirishima, who's looking really strong, gets back to Ozeki and is dominant now. He's certainly not looking Yokozuna-esque necessarily, and is certainly not a long-term fix. So there's no one in the shoot. Like Kotozakura, our other Ozeki, is having a terrible tournament, looking awful, right? Aonishiki, who came up so strong, was injured, and it had to pull out of this tournament also, and so he was Kadoban this tournament, which means next tournament he's going to be Sekewake, and if he doesn't get 10 wins in July, he's going to have to go that whole route to get back to being an Ozeki before they can begin thinking about whether or not he'll be a Yokozuna. So particularly having shown that it is so important to them to have someone in that slot as long as possible, to have a Yokozuna. I don't think they're going to want to get rid of either one of the ones they've got now by their own, by their own fault.
Machinations. Yeah. No, that makes sense. And the calculus that they used to move on Hoshoryu. And my question is, do you think that right now there's somebody within the Sumo Association that's charged with scouting and looking at young talent and sort of identifying people who...
It's lots of people. I mean, is there anyone particularly charged with? No, but that's what the sumo press is all about, and the association is always identifying people who have potential. But
and I just mean more of a concerted effort to invest time and energy into a real effort, as opposed to sort of just the system, which is pretty extensive.
Because of the way sumo works, the system is about you can't groom someone. They have to win. You can groom someone as much as you want, but if they're not going to win, if they don't step up and win the tournaments and earn the promotions, grooming them doesn't do dinky for you.
It doesn't do dinky. You know what I think is happening? I think if we went to the basement of the Ryu Kokoki Kukikon, we would find...
I love when you say that.
That's where they are engineering some sumo.
Sure.
Super sumo.
Yeah, they've got a lab down there.
The sumo lab. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to start our own lab.
Owen asks, can Wakataka Kage make Ozeki this year? Wakataka Kage, I was almost ready to write him off. Right? He's having a really good tournament, but it's like he's more bandaged up every day.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. He could win this tournament. Can he win 33 matches over 3 tournaments? Can he stay healthy that long? He hasn't seemed to be able to do more than 1 tournament in a row. So
both he and his brother bouncing back and forth from being just abysmal to okay, maybe they're no, they're not.
Yeah. And you know, Wakamoto Haru is the older brother, and he's showing that he's stumbling. Like even where he's at now, we'll see how he's doing this tournament. Not so great. Wakataka Kage's kind of a surprise. Like at the beginning of this tournament, I and a
Yeah.
lot of other people were saying, "All right, well, he's back up at Komusubi, but this is time for him to have a bad tournament and drop down a few again." That's just how he's been going. So, he's won a tournament in the past. He's got it in him. He's not. He's also pretty small for a yokozuna for a top level rikishi. He's small and muscular, which is great, but it it's a beat up your body style of sumo, and his body's been beat up. So can he do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He theoretically can, but he's I think he's past the point where
Practically has
that's a
not.
likely
Yeah.
path. Owen next asks if I think that Enho will buy elder stock and run a stable. Well, I think for sure he will buy elder stock. I think if that wasn't his plan, he would not have fought his way back from the injuries that knocked him down. He had cervical spine injuries that his doctors told him
Right.
he shouldn't do sumo anymore because he might become paralyzed.
Right. Just had my literally roll off of his body. Yeah.
But he has, and he's come back and he's made it to the top division. He's in Juryo now. This was the tournament. This is the 30th tournament in as a paid rikishi that he needs to be able to get elder stock. Now, will he run a stable? That's a different question. There are many more spots within the elder stock than there are spots running stables. Originally, his plan, by all reports, had been to be a coach on Hakuho's staff in his stable. That's no longer happening at all. I don't think that he and Terano Fuji are on such great have such a great relationship that he would want to have him in as a permanent coach. But who knows how many of the other people that he interacted with might, or he might just be an Oyakata at large, like so many of the other rikishi are, and be assigned to different divisional work, and do coaching amongst different different stables, or he might be part of the sumo school, which is which is a great thing to teach other younger, smaller rikishi how to fight like he did.
Owen asks, do you want to tell the listeners what elder stock is? And yeah, it's
I really do. Okay, yes, I will.
I will.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I can't wait to what? Hey, Troy, what is elder stock?
So basically, it's when an wrestler, a rikishi, is after elder stock, they basically want one of the few licenses that allows them to be a part of and run their own stable, or hold an official leadership position, kind of like
to have an official spot within the Sumo Association.
That's right. And I think it's where is that? Like it's 100 licenses,
something like that.
Yeah.
In order to be a official member of the Sumo Association of the Kyokai, you have to be a member, and each spot is represented by this what's called elder stock. The best analogy in my head has always been with taxi medallions in New York. There are only so many taxis that can be had.
Yeah.
And you have to have an official city medallion in order to have one. And when you're ready to retire, you can sell them for a lot of money to someone else. Well, in this case, this Sumo Association has a lot of say over who you can sell it to. It's got to be someone they want to be in. But the only way to stay in the Sumo Association as an official member is to have elder stock.
Yeah, I'm looking at the elder stock list, and there's just a lot of it's also very interesting how it gets kind of passed around and promised and allocated. It's very, very interesting.
It is fascinating.
Very, very much so. Just another shadowy part.
Just another thing for you to obsess over.
Another thing for me to put my my investigation hat on, looking for clues.
You are the sheep detective.
I am.
Sumo.
I am. I wonder if I can get elder stock.
Almost certainly not.
When I leave the Gyoji to freedom.
After they put me on the Yokozuna Deliberation Council, I'll work on getting you to elder stock.
Nice. I like that. You know, and I think too that if we do this just right, we can have our Gyoji army.
Right.
You know, and because I really think that they should get their power back. And then we got plans. We got plans.
This is going to be the Sumo Show revision.
I like it. You can be the Khal Drogo, and I can be the what's her face, Daenerys Targaryen, and we can tear this world asunder.
Great.
Plus fly on sumo dragons.
Let's make it so.
Yeah, and if anybody out there is a fanfic writer, feel free to tell the tale. So I know that this is this was absolutely the last, days 2 through 8, not pretty for me.
Oh, from a Fantasy Oyakata side?
Yes,
yeah. You and I both, we decided last Sunday that for us, this tournament is going to be just you and I judging ourselves by
That's right. Duking it out.
So we'll keep an eye on that. But before we do that, we've got to look at what actually happened in the
Yes, let's do.
In the tournament. So here we go. This is where things stood when last we had a look at things. And day 1, half the people won, half the people lost. On day 2, I'm gonna off screen. I'm gonna pick up my thing here, and I'm gonna look at what happened on day 2. So at the end of day 2, well, let's see. No, Hoshori lost. Kirishima beat Yoshino Fuji. Kotozakura lost to go to 0-2. Kotozakura is having, I'm just spoiler here. Kotozakura is just having a terrible, terrible tournament. And he lost to Wakataka Kage, who was 2-0.
Okay, excuse me.
So at the end of day 2, let's just go. Going into day 3. Oh, why is that happening again? Damn it. All right. We see that very quickly, the number of 2-0s shrank. A number of undefeated dropped. Usually, undefeateds stay at least half for the first few days. The people who are doing well are doing well. And no. So very quickly, we're down to, what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, only 11 on day 3. And it's just Kirishima and Takayasu and Wakataka Kage representing the championship level, the Sanyaku level. And on day 2, Takayasu wrenches his knee.
Oh no.
And is out. So yeah, what are you going to do?
I will tell you this, sir. I will tell you this. If Shodai does well, I am going to get his name tattooed on my butt.
Okay. Well, he's 1-1 after 2 days.
I mean, it's not terrible.
And then on day 3, well, let's see. Shodai fights against Wakamoto Haru.
And lost. All right.
You
Well,
remember when
phew.
we were announcing who we picked last week, and I said there was
Yeah.
one person I said I made a mistake. I should have picked this person. Do you
Yeah.
remember who that was?
Yeah. Was it this guy? Schlubdike. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
it was Gonoyama.
That's
Right?
right. Yep.
I said it here. I wish I'd picked Gonoyama. I picked Abi for that chunk, and I thought, oh, I wanted to pick Gonoyama, and I got goosey. Let's watch how both of them do. Right now, we see that Abi is where's Abi? Where is Abi? Here's it. My sure. Well, it can't be Abi. Who did I pick in the top set? Oh, I picked Oho. So Oho and Gonoyama both 1-1. So far looking all right. On this day, however, Oho loses and Gonoyama wins. So it's already starting to turn for me there. Ura's 1-1. Yeah, let's see who hasn't won. Atami Fuji hasn't won yet. And neither one of our
Yeah.
Sekiwaki. Koto Shoho also hasn't won yet.
Okay, that's
Koto Zakura, no wins yet. Not good. So we go into day 4. Starting at day 4, we see the number of undefeated drops down to 4. After
wow.
only 3
Okay, this
days
is
of
on day
competition.
4. Huh. This is after 3 days.
3
Wow,
days.
we are in a
Down to
state.
just Kirishima, Wakataka Kage, Kotoeho, and then 2 of them who are at the bottom of the picture. Like no one else before Maegashira 13 could get 3 wins in a row to start the tournament.
That
Look
is
at
just
that.
wild.
Even that. We'll look at the 2-1s. Basically, less than half the field has a winning record after 3 days.
God, Shishi, come on, buddy. I thought for sure this would be his time.
Yeah. Shishi, Ura. But Tobizaru 3-0. And he was the guy that we had kind of written off.
That's right.
We were worried that this might be his swan song. He hasn't had a winning record in 4 or 5 tournaments, and he just
I know, and he's been kind of low energy.
He's been looking really good. He's been looking really good.
I did change like I said, I mean, I made a very drastic decision. I changed my Reddit flair to Shishi.
Yeah.
I mean, I was pained to do so, but yeah, it's good
look
to see
what you did to Shishi.
Yeah, I know, right? My good luck charm. I'm a good luck charm for him. Yeah, right. As soon as I took our flying monkey off my fan list, then suddenly he's doing real good. So I did that for you, friend.
You took your monkey's paw off the flying monkey.
I did. But yeah, so good. He's a little more fly in our flying monkey.
Yeah. So that's Abi's 1 and 2. Look at that. Look at all these people who
What is up?
Fewer people have not won yet. Though one we want to keep an eye on here is Tamawashi, the Iron Man, who's we know needs one more tournament with a Kachiko. This is his 100th tournament in the top division. 100 tournaments in the top division. That's
he's we need to
42 years old. He wants to get one more. Posterity wants him to get one more Kachikoshi, one more winning record, and then he will set the mark for being the oldest man ever to do that. Right now, he's tied for that record.
Just one more. Well, that's what. Yeah, we need to protect him at all costs.
He's 0-3 here, going into day 4, and we're going through day 8. We'll see where he is on day 8.
I'm going to keep him far away from my Reddit flag.
All right. Going into day 5, we have Kirishima. So we're down to 3 now because Tobizaru lost. Tobizaru lost on day 3, on day 4, to catch up here. Tobizaru lost to Fujiryoga, who's having a pretty good tournament.
Right. And he's all fresh and new.
He had lost one. He pulled Tobizaru down with him. Day 5, here we got Kirishima is. Come on. Kirishima is fighting Hiradomi. Kotozakura is fighting Ichi Yamamoto. Ichi Yamamoto won.
Oh boy.
Shodai loses to Gonoyama. So here, Gonoyama looks still up there, 3-1. Oh, you know who's not above him anymore? Oho. Oho's 2-2. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah. Takayasu is down to 2-2, which is where he will stay. Over at the 0, we got Onosata, Hoshoryu, Aonishiki, all of whom are out. Takayasu will not drop to the 0 level, but he will start getting that 3-digit tracking, I think.
Talk about a star-studded cohort. That is just painful.
Ure managed to pull to 2-2. That's an Abi. Daisho looking all right there, 2-2.
Yeah. These 1 and 3s are surprising me. Some are not.
There's
Some
a
are
lot of big
right
names there at 1 and 3. But again, I mean, at this point, it's the start of a tournament. Only day, only day 5. It's not crucial, right? We very often measure things in thirds, right? After 5 days, we take a look and say, okay, what's your score going to be if you do the same thing over the second and third? So let's see. After day 5, here's how things turned out. On day 6, Kirishima 5-0, Kotoeho at Maegashira 13, 5-0. Wakakage 4-1, Gonoyama, Fujiseun, Tobizaru. But still, look at that. Look how half of our 4-1s are ranked Maegashira 15 and lower. So they're going to fall back.
Absolutely, yeah.
So as far as the yusho race is going, I think we've already got, looking at it, it's pretty much looking like Kirishima and Wakataka Kage are the only serious contenders, right? Tobizaru at Maegashira 15. He's got a week 1, which is going to remain easy, but I don't believe that once he gets bumped up to fighting upper level guys, he may be looking rejuvenated. That'll stop real fast when he starts fighting against
people
who are up in the joy. Gonoyama, is he for real? Is he really back? I don't know, but he's 4-1. He's there with the leaders. But we see that where is he now? Takayasu 2-2-1, so he's out. He's gone at this point. Oho has dropped to 2-3, where Gonoyama is up there at 4-1. I'm really regretting that pick. Abi's 3-2. Abi's pissed me off this tournament. Too many slap and pulls and hankas.
Oh, really?
He pulled in fact, today he had a first time match again. I forget who it was against. One of the new guys, one of the new young guys who's doing well. And rather than someone he should beat, and rather than fight him and put that to test, he just hanked, beat him.
Wow, what a bummer. I hate when that part of him comes out.
Me too. So Shishi's 2-3.
Oh boy.
Shodai's 1-4. Shodai's not
he's not
showing up to reclaim his glory. Tamawashi 0-5. Ryuden 0-5. Not looking good. All right, so going into that's going into day 6, and on day 6,
Yeah.
what happened? Kirishima beat Oho,
Okay.
which that's also sad for me. Kotozakura lost again. Kotozakura, who's down there at 2-3, so he's going to drop to 2-4. Atami Fuji's going to drop to 2-4. Wakataka Kage is going to win again. He's going to stay up there. But Kotoeho loses to Ura on day 6.
Okay.
So he's going to drop out. We go into day 7, and Kirishima's the only one on top of the standings.
Wow.
It's just Kirishima. And only 5 people below him, and 3 of the 5 are Maegashira 13 and below.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
crazy. It's just crazy. So yeah. That's yeah, this is a weird tournament. I think again we can count on maybe Kotoeho and Fuji Ryoga and Tobizaru will continue to do well for a few more days, but I don't. None of them are poised to be the kind of guys from the bottom of the Banzuke who leap up and then
through that.
beat everyone.
Right.
Fuji Ryoga's we don't know, right? He's one of those guys that people have been waiting for to make the upper division, and he's coming in, he's doing really well, but he hasn't shown the kind of dominance to be the kind of guy that will jump up and just say, you know what, I'm gonna leapfrog everyone and become one of the top dogs. He's gonna have to fight his way up some. And I think that when he gets promoted, if he keeps this up, when he gets promoted up to fight the upper level, he's going to struggle the way you would expect a Maegashira 17 to struggle.
Yeah.
Asanoyama, look at Asanoyama 4-2. Looking all right. Hakano Fuji keeps hurting himself and winning. Yeah, he twisted his ankle. He didn't go out, but he twisted his ankle. And I think it's here on day 7 that Asakoryu, who's one of your choices, he looked surprised his leg didn't snap off. He went down and was just down on the clay for a good 45 seconds, minute after the end of his match, before he managed to stagger himself back to his feet. So he's out, which is terrible news for you in the Fantasy Oyakata, because he won't get any more than 3 wins on top of your Hoshoryu, who's not going to get any wins. Atami Fuji 2-4. So going into day 8, which is today, day 8, with Kirishima at the top, Wakataka Kage, we're already thinning out even more. Only Kotoeho and Tobizaru down there still. Gonoyama's 5-2. Oh, Gonoyama. Hakano Fuji's still 5-2. Ura's 5-2. Oh, day 8, Ura and Tobizaru went head to head, which is always a prize. And this one was, I'll tell you, I won't tell you who won, but I will tell you that there was a Tori Naoshi, which is where they fight and the Gyoji makes a call and there's a Mono-e and they decide to do it again. They had a fight.
Those are my favorite.
They had to have a second fight.
Where they pose them in the exact same spot?
Nope. Where where the Gyoji has to make a call and it's the wrong call. So or they're basically tied. So
right, but they don't I remember that one. There was one bout where
there's somewhere where the Gyoji stops them. No, this is one where it's finished and they say do it again.
Well, yeah. So I think that we're talking about. We might not be talking about the same thing, but where they literally pose them in the exact same position that they were.
Right. That's
in the midst of it, and then let them go from that angle. It was really curious.
That happens if someone's mawashi is coming off.
Oh, I see. That's right. Okay.
Or if it's a really long match, like if it's going on for over 2 minutes, they will stop it and let them take a break and have a sip of water and then come back and start again.
Yeah, no, this was definitely, I think it was all about the mawashi, but it was taking a while as well. But yeah.
There's definitely one where a mawashi was almost coming off.
That's right.
Kyoji didn't seem to know how to tie it.
That's right.
Yeah. So, but the Ura and Tobizawa match today was really good. One of the I've started linking to 4 different videos for each day. One is the Kintamayama video that I watch every morning, the very quick 15-minute video that is only up for 24 hours. And the second one is a Sumo with Herbert, which is the former Nato, our friend Nato, which is where I'm getting these clippings of the standings from. So thanks, hat tap to him.
Hat tip to Herbert.
Find him, watch his video, find his Ko-fi or his tip jar, and give him a tip. Oh, and watch his videos. They're really good.
Videos,
it's got everything we'd been missing, right? All the great graphics, all the information there on the screen.
Yeah.
It's about half an hour for a day's worth of shows, whereas Kintamayama's 15 minutes.
That's nice. So economy of efforts. Check it out for sure. We're
fans. Also, I've been linking to Don Don, who has a thing. He picks his top 10, so it's about half the matches for each day.
Love that too. Yeah.
He goes through them pretty quickly, but he does a slow motion thing where he points out the moves.
It's really great.
Doing and what it's called.
Yeah.
Very informative. So have a look at those. For sure, the Ura Tobizawa match is going to be, well, I guess not. It should be one of his matches of the day. It was super exciting. And then I also NHK does a daily roundup, but they don't post it until the day after. So and they don't post on the weekend. So come tomorrow, I'll have a bunch of catching up. But I wind up with 4 videos for each day, and you can go back, and at least 3 of them should still be around to watch. So you can catch the action from the whole of week 1 if you want to. Yeah, so that's how things look going into day 8. I will tell you that Kirishima, who was fighting Gonoyama, lost. Gonoyama beat Kirishima. So going into at the end of day 8, this is where things stand. See how that changes. So looking like this, Kirishima's alone, 3 people there, a bunch of people back, and then all of a sudden, it just looks so much closer.
Interesting.
Kirishima, Wakataka Kage, and Tobizawa all at 7-1. Gonoyama, Koto Eho, and Fuji Ryoga at 6-2. Now, again, of those 6, 3 of them are ranked Maegashira 13 and lower, and I don't expect to stick around.
Why do we have Tamawashi not see-through?
So they make them. He makes them see through if they've withdrawn from the tournament.
Okay, so he hasn't officially pulled all the way out. Yeah, okay.
He's not out, but he's circled in red. Because he is he's Makekoshi.
Yeah.
No one is circled in blue after 8 days because no one's 8-0. No one is Kachikoshi yet.
No.
But Tamawashi and all those other semi-visible 0-8 guys are Makekoshi officially. Oshomi 1-7. Takayasu and Asakoryu still haven't haven't had enough defaults to be Makekoshi yet, but they will.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at that. Gonoyama. I should have picked him.
Yeah, that is the lament. That is your lament of the Basho.
Oh, and Oho is 3 and 5.
Oh ho.
Yeah.
And all my guys are either dead or abducted.
Kotozakura 2 and 6. Kotozakura looks terrible.
Oh, that's
He's 2 and
horrible.
6. So he's got to win. He can only afford to lose one more match, or he will be caught upon.
What has gotten into him?
It's very clear he's hurt.
Yeah.
So, and he put up some really good fights, but he just didn't have it. People would catch him, and suddenly, like when we see Rikshi who have a particular injury that once you exploit it, they can't stop it. It seems like there's something going on with one of his legs. It's like that. The minute anyone gets him into a position where he's putting pressure on that leg, it's over.
Yeah.
But Kotozakura and there's Shodai down there too. Look at that. Along with Wakamoto Haru and Shishi. A lot of people there in the 2 and 6 we don't want to see.
That's great.
Ryuden, after going undefeated for a while, has managed to grab 3 wins, which Tamawashi hasn't. But yes, this is where things stand at the end of day 8. We're going into week 2. So, what are we looking forward to in week 3? Well, in week 2, I'm thinking that Kirishima, Wakataka Kage, and Gonoyama are our official. They're in the mix. And the interesting thing for all of them is that so much of the top of the division, right? Both Yokozuna and one of the Ozeki are out, so they don't have to fight them. That's a huge bonus for Gonoyama.
Yeah.
And it's a bonus for all of them, but Gonoyama, who is very likely to lose all those matches or maybe win one, it's a big bonus for him staying in this competition. He'll still have to. He beat Kirishima. Let me just switch the angle on how I'm looking at this. You're not going to see the difference, but it's going to make a difference to me. Gonoyama has he beat Kirishima. He has not fought. He has not fought Wakataka Kage yet. And all the other Kotozakura. I mean, looking at who he else has to fight, Atami Fuji. See, he beat Atami Fuji already.
Yeah.
So he's done that. He beat Hiradomi. He beat Shodai. He beat Daisho. He's looking strong. He's looking for real. In a regular tournament, I'd say, yeah, but at the end, he's going to have to face the Ozeki and the
right.
But it's
he might have a pass, right? Yeah,
he's beaten. He's got to fight Wakataka Kage. That's the big guy he's got left to fight. That's doing well this tournament.
Yeah.
And all those 5 and 3s also could be in it. Right?
Yeah,
if they go strong, like this is another fight where Asanoyama, our former Ozeki, could pull it all together. He's still not looking like his old self, so I wouldn't bet that. But he and Hakuno Fuji, they have within them the ability to do sumo that good.
I'm glad to see Roga not at the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is a middling list, of course, but yeah.
Right. Well, 5 and 3. It's all he can do is as good as he can do, and he's
That's
5 and 3 here halfway through. So yeah, if this doubles up, if this are halfway through standings, Kirishima would finish with 13 or 14 wins. That's great. Wakataka Kage, he could get a second yusho. That'd be terrific for him. Tobizawa is not going to do it. Gonoyama, if he performs like this, will wind up with 12 wins. So he needs the guys above him to stumble a little. But yeah, I don't really know what to make of this. I still think that mostly this is a Kirishima Wakatage dogfight we've got coming. But Kirishima's the kind of guy you never know. He's also is someone who's living with injuries that could pop up again at any time, as is Wakataka Kage.
I mean, I'm feeling really bad for Ashomi. We're looking at Ashomi, who is almost being beat by people who aren't in the game.
Yeah.
That is rough. Shishi.
Yeah.
Wakamoto Haru. That's just all of this is just Shodai is right about where you'd imagine him to be.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too. Someone's got to live in that space. But I just really thought that Shishi had more pep in his step.
Shishi, you know what? You watch Shishi's matches. He's made some nice moves.
Okay.
And it hasn't panned out for him. But he still is his footwork is looking better than it has. He's saved himself from a couple of bad situations and extended matches by making good footwork and good positioning. But in the end, the knock on him has always been that he's a good wrestler. He's a good judo guy, but sumo is not natural to him. He doesn't have the moves, and as he gets against higher people, that really comes against him, and that is definitely the case. Continues to be the case. But he could have a much better second half. I could see him, and he's got to pull it together if he wants his Kachikoshi at 2-6. Anyone down there at 2-6 can only afford one more loss. That's a terrible place to be on Monday of the second week.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of people who might be coming to my house. A lot of people seem poised to maybe be in that, pulling it out on the last day.
I hope so. I do hope. It does feel like it could be the stage is set for that kind of an upset, that kind of a rise to the top. But yeah.
All right. So having said that,
Ugh.
It is time. You're usually so excited about this.
It's my allergies. Hold on.
Fantasy Oyakata.
I do not feel like that right now at all.
What's going on? Why is it not showing up?
I don't know. I don't see it.
There it is.
All right, let me fix this.
All right, so this is where things stood last week after day one.
I don't remember Hagar Gugu.
He's a new guy. We got a bunch of new people playing this time.
That's fun.
For the record, Oki no Gaijin is me, and Rikshi Tiki Tavi is Troy.
That's me. You're lucky I didn't put the whole name in there. Rikshi Tiki Tavi no sa something.
I really like that name.
I do too.
Rikshi Tiki Tavi. Yeah, I pick Oki no Gaijin every time.
Yeah,
Troy picks a new one every time.
I try. I'm shopping.
And they're cute. Like you're always doing something interesting. This is one I would keep. I like that a lot. Or I
am glad you like it.
We also see Masutarida and Interrobang, who's Jackie Skidmore on the comment on the Facebook group. Two of our perpetual fighters. All of us are in the group that picked Hoshoryu, though. So this, day one is okay, but it's gonna, as I said,
it's a rough one.
Really, very quickly going to split. So after day two, see, best possible is up to 10. Total is still down at 6 for
wow. Best. Ouch.
Yes. 6 wins, best we've done. Masutari made some unfortunate choices, and he's going to spend a few days down there. And so I'll tell you what. Later in the week, he came on again on the Facebook group. You know, we have a Facebook group.
We do. We really do.
Yeah. And so it's a great place. I post there every day. That's where those videos I was talking about, I post at. And I say a little bit about what I think is going on based on the day before. And we chat back and forth. And Masutari that came on and was talking just really like worst possible results. You should post the worst possible results. So later in the week, I do start along with best possible, putting worst possible.
I like this, Owen. We got it. I should remind you next time. So Owen wants to do Owen Kata.
Oh, there we go.
That's a good one.
I like it. All right. So we see there, Rikishi Tiki Tabi. We got you and I are tied there. 3. We got a bunch there.
Oh, Masutari. I'm so sorry, friend.
And a bunch of 6 up at the top. After day 3, we wind up here. Yeah, you jump up, and I drop down with Masutari. I got no points on day 4.
Well, it's only up from here.
Snow Breeze, I think stays up most, if not all, of the week. Snow Breeze is doing very well.
Nice picking, Snow Breeze.
Day 4, it looked like this.
Loop.
Yep.
Me and Jackie.
Jackie down there. I managed to leapfrog you. Got a little ahead.
Yeah.
Day 5, we come down to this. About the same. But
yeah,
nothing's
look at you.
Going up. Day 6, I think day 6 is where I put in, worst possible. Worst possible is 5. Masutari has 9. So you can see why he's complaining. But I want you to look there and see it could be worse.
It could be worse. Wow.
Jackie jumps up a little bit, leaving you behind. I just keep holding in place, which is not good. I want to start doing better. After day 7, I did. Look at that. Jump up.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Well, I'm holding steady at second to last.
You and Masutari are tied.
I can't even get worst last.
Worst possible 5. You could have a score of 5.
That is outrageous.
Best is 29. Best we have is 23. But we've got Snow Breeze and Hagagugu.
Some good picking, friends.
Tetsudashi and Midoriyama at 22, and Lightning Rikishi. Lightning Rikishi is marvelous.
Marvelous. Nice.
Jumps up there.
Sumo Fist is a frequent player as well.
Day 8. Oh, we don't have day 8. You know why? Because I'm so excited about getting myself right. Where is it? Why is it not showing up? All right, because I'm gonna have to vamp for a bit.
Okay.
Well, I pulled this up because apparently that window closed somewhere along the line.
I thought perhaps someone had snuck in to HQ, to Sumo Show HQ, and tried to steal the data.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
There we go. My favorite kind of
Yokozuna
screen. You're
Deliberation
gonna love
Council
this.
East.
You're gonna love it. No, you're not.
I'm sure I will.
Because we can look now at the secret reveal we're going to do of this is what the standings are halfway through.
I love that you have this down to an art.
You see, the best possible is 32, and the worst possible is 6.
Rising from 5. Okay.
Kirishima is the best in the champions level. Onosato or Onishiki with 0 is the worst. Wakataka Kage at 7 is the best in the Sanyaku level. Takayasu with 2 wins is best there at Sanyaku. Gonoyama 6 and 2. Wakamoto Haru and Shodai, worst choices in that upper Maegashira. A whole bunch of people in middle Maegashira.
Yeah.
Shuranomi, Fujiseun, Oshoma, Asanoyama, or Hakuno Fuji all would be your best choice here at the halfway point.
Yeah.
In the middle Maegashira, Nishiki Fuji, clearly the worst choice.
Yeah.
And then in the lower Maegashira, Tobizaru, best choice, and Tamawashi at 0 and 8.
There are a couple. I have a couple Gonoyamas on here. One of them is Tobizaru. The other one is Wakataka Kage. Yeah. I vacillated back and forth and just didn't do it.
All right, so let's take this column here and make it visible. And we can see that the scores now, we have a 3-way tie at 25.
Nice.
24, 23, 21, 20, 18, 17, 16, 16, 14, 13.
Lucky number 13.
You want to see who's number 13?
I do indeed.
It's you.
It's me. Well, I wear that with pride.
You said you wanted to be in the last, and there you are, all by yourself.
I did it, everybody.
And Atami Fuji, and Hidadomi, and Asakoryu, who's not going to get any. That 3 wins there is where you're going to stick for the Maegashira, and Shishi. So, yeah. All right. Then next up at 14 points is
Matsutarida. Well, I'm glad you're down here with me, friend, because normally you're not. Normally you're way up at the top.
Hoshoryu, Atami Fuji. We're going to see, I think, almost everyone down here at the bottom end are Hoshoryu, Atami Fuji.
A certain school of thought, yeah.
Yoshino Fuji, Asanoyama, that's looking good. But Tamawashi, that's a killer.
Oh, yeah.
16 points. We had 2 people at 16 points, and they are.
That's what I thought. Oh,
Kushino and me.
I don't know who Pikino Fuji is.
I think he's a new person also.
Well, there we go. Okay.
But there we go. Again, both Hoshoryu, both Atami Fuji.
The new guy hanging down here with us.
Oho.
In the sediment.
Abi and Asanoyama.
Oof.
And Uda and Wakanosho. So not looking awesome. 17 points. We get Jackie in Terabang.
Look at Jackie. You know, she's holding her own.
Hoshoryu and Atami Fuji.
Oh, no.
Yoshino Fuji.
Oh, who's pulling her out? Oh, it's Yoshino Fuji.
Asahakuryu, that's not doing so great, and Ura.
So who's bringing her up in the...
What? Well, she's got Yoshino Fuji's a really
Yoshino Fuji. Okay, that's what I thought.
A really good choice. But Ura is at 5 and 3 also pretty good.
Not bad. I mean, not
yeah. That Oho choice that
still hurts.
I mean, that's the difference between me and Jackie this time, and it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we got at 18 points. We have Kubeya.
Yay.
And Hoshoryu and Atami Fuji.
Oh, no.
Daisho's
okay. Oh.
Hakuno Fuji. If he can stay healthy, that could be a going. Fuji Ryoga, that's looking good.
Really good.
Yeah, no, if Daisho can finish strong and Hakuno Fuji can stay healthy, Kubeya could get up into that competing, not for the win, but
gotta tell you, Kubeya,
so that you'd say, oh, there's the upper division and lower division. Kubeya is definitely in the upper division.
Gotta say, friend, good for you for shooting for the middle.
That's right. I hope to rise to the middle next tournament.
Me too.
Heihachi, Hoshoryu and Atami Fuji.
Oy.
Yoshino Fuji, good choice. This is where we're going. Fuji Seiyun, good choice. And Fuji Ryoga, good choice.
All
That's the
three. Yeah.
three really solid choices down there in the Maegashira.
Well, good on them.
That is why.
It doesn't it feel a little bit like this is some kind of weird alternate reality? Like,
Yeah. Well, you talk about looking at the Rikishi of the future.
yeah,
These are all young guys who Heihachi did a good job of looking at the younger guys who are ready to excel.
Yep.
I look at them and go, well, they're young. I'm not ready to pick them yet.
That's right. Yeah,
And that's why I'm down towards the bottom.
yeah.
There's a Sumo Fist. I think the only person who picked Kotozakura and will regret that. That's almost as bad as picking Hoshori.
Yeah.
But pick Koto Shoho, who's doing
yeah.
better than Atami Fuji. Takanosho, that's not panning out for him. Churanomi's okay. And Fuji Ryoga. Got a bunch of people who were strong on Fuji Ryoga. And that's paying off for them. At 23 points. We've got Lightning. We've got Marvelous. Lightning Rishi. Look at that. Looking good. At Kirishima, good choice. Koto Shoho, pretty good choice. Fujinokawa, 50-50.
Could do worse. Yeah.
Fuji Seiyun and Shishi. That's your big problem there, Marvelous, is Shishi.
Marvelous. We both have the same thought. He's been working hard. He's been practicing. He's been doing the thing. He's been keeping his butt wiggles under wraps. And nope.
24 points. So second place. Well, I guess no. 3 people tied for first place. 1 person tied for second place. 1 person tied with himself for second place. And that 1 person is Midoriyama.
Okay.
With Kirishima, Koto Shoho, Fujinokawa. Look, same. Abi. And Wakanosho, who's doing
so he's in the mix.
I expected.
Yeah, so he's in the mix.
All right, but then our 3 tied for the lead with 25 points. We have Snow Breeze, Hagata Gugu, and Tetsudashi. All had Kirishima, all had Atami Fuji. Oh, imagine if they'd picked Koto Shoho.
Right, if only.
Atami Fuji, Takanosho, Yoshino Fuji, and Gonoyama. Asanoyama, Fuji Seiyun, and Abi.
Good picking.
These are some interesting mixes. Like, yeah. I don't know. These guys are tied right now, and I don't feel I've got a good read on how they're going to wind up in the end. Although picking Kin Bozan is going to hurt both Hagata Gagu and Tetsuo Arashi because he's not looking that hot. Koto Eiho is looking strong, which I guess lends to credence. If I had to look at it now, I would say that Snow Breeze has the inside track to be our winner this time. But it's a long second week, and as we see, there can be some big one good or bad day can really change how things go on this.
Absolutely.
On this chart. But this is where things stand at the midway point. Snow Breeze, Hagata Gugu, and Tetsuo Arashi are our tied leaders in our Fantasy Oyakata game.
You know, Hagata Gugu, you should send us an audio clip of you saying your name. Because I do want to know how to say that. Well, my friend, you know, I am
Hagata Gugu.
Hagata? There's no Hagata.
That might be a typo on my phone.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I'd like to meet Hagata Gugu at the Royal Google GugiCon.
I bet you would.
I would indeed. Someday. The Royal GugiCon
with some Mugu Gai Pan.
Oh, I do like the Mugu Gai Pan, but I got to tell you, I am rapidly fading. My allergies this week they're just punishing me. Trees and flowers and all sorts of things getting amorous.
All right. Well then, let's come back here, and we will be back next Sunday. So if you want, you should follow the Facebook group. Please follow Facebook group where I will be posting every day.
Yeah, tell them Stan sent you.
Come and chat. I love chatting about this stuff too. I answer questions when people ask them. But
I
like I
am,
say, each day I give my opinion on what happened yesterday, where we're standing, and any news like people who are
shadowy organizations and such. Hey, real quick, I want to do a quick call out to, hey, everybody on here, especially folks, Sumo Fist and above, or 20. We'll do 20. Or Q. I'm just curious as to we've kind of fallen these categories of people who have chosen some wisely, some not so wisely. I'm curious as to what went into your thought processes and what you used to evaluate your Rikishi picks, because my evaluation process is not so good. Clearly. So stop by the Facebook group and tell us all about it, which you can do by going to that URL, facebook.com/groups/the Sumo Show, or just search for us because we're the Sumo Show.
Going to that URL.
That one there, right there.
Yeah.
That one there.
So yes, we'll be on Facebook every day, and then we will be back here on next Sunday to do a wrap-up show. We'll be here on Senchudaku after the tournament is over.
Yep.
So we can announce how everything went at the Kokugikon and who has won the Fantasy Oyakata game for this tournament.
And the first of a 7-part series investigating the shadowy organizations that surround sumo. No, I'm kidding. We won't be doing that either.
Yay.
That is great. Speaking of yay, I'm going to grab these drums and let's do it.
You have been, those drums are very quiet. You have been listening to the Sumo Show, a live podcast about the art and sport of sumo. Your hosts tonight have been Stan Brown and Troy Hewitt. Production by Troy Hewitt. Sommeliering by Stan Brown. And initial charge by Tachi Troy. So until next Sunday, at just about this very same time, we say to you, Ja mata ne!
Bye.